What's good, people? This is KM.Little right here. We're gonna be watching the Shannon Sharp settlement. He has settled with this Onlyfans star. I don't know if she's a star or not, but I know she got a lot of money now. Onlyfans, Shannon Sharp. Even though she probably had to pay the lawyer out a little lump sum amount of money, you know, she got some money right now. But she decided to retire from Onlyfans, I guess, cause she probably got a good amount, probably like two. I'm thinking she got in the millions. I have not seen this video yet to know how much money he actually settled with her with, but he ended up getting fired from ESPN. So let's go ahead and watch this video right here. The attorney breaks down why Shannon Sharp paid up to settle $50 million lawsuit. How much did she get? So let's go and get straight into it.
All right, guys, we have learned that Shannon Sharp has just paid tens of millions of dollars for this.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, Hunt, for the tip. Okay, guys, I can't take the panties off and do it until we get to our next tip goal. Our next tip goal. Take panties off. I can't take it and take panties off until we get to our next tip goal, and then I'll take my panties off. But right now, I'm gonna rub.
That will put the whole clip in here.
Baby, you can wait.
Put the whole clip.
Okay.
I want to spend this now.
When we get to our $1,500 tip goal, I'll shake my without the panties on.
Of course, as we all know, this is the beautiful, wonderful Gabby Zuniga. This was Shannon Sharp's girlfriend for 2 years. She's talking about how she will remove certain articles of clothing for $1,500 a piece. You got to reach these tip goals so that she will show more of her skin to you. Now, this is on her OnlyFans account where she is talking to hundreds, if not thousands of men trying to collect this $1,500. But she has just reached a settlement with Shannon Sharp that is worth tens of millions of dollars. Let me ask you, look at her now. She's beautiful, correct? Would you pay her tens of millions? Does she deserve it? As a quick recap, you'll remember that Shannon met this girl, Gabby, at the gym. She was 19 years old at the time, and Shannon was like 56. She ended up filing a lawsuit in the beginning of this year against Shannon for $50 million. What was she claiming? She was alleging that when Shannon was at her gym, he was harassing her for her phone number. So this NFL Hall of Fame player is harassing her for her digits, but she gave it to him. Then this girl, Gabby, says, oh, well, Shannon Sharp was harassing me for him to go over to his house. He wanted me to go over there. And then, of course, she went. And not only did she go the first time, but she kept going back. She kept going back. Now, what did she say? She says during this time when she was going over to Shannon's house, Shannon was abusing her. This is what she put in her complaint, all of these allegations of abuse. But she would claim that all this abuse was occurring, and then she would send Shannon Sharp texts like this. You can see Gabby here sends Shannon a text saying, hey, I want to be abused, daddy. So she's asking for the same abuse that she's alleging that Shannon Sharp did to her. She was complaining in her lawsuit that Shannon Sharp was a monster, that Shannon would tie her up. But then what would this same girl tell Shannon in text messages? She wants to sue Shannon for $50 million for tying her up. And then she sends Shannon a text saying, I want you to tie me up like this and abuse me, daddy. This girl Gabby was complaining that Shannon would record her having intimate relations with him. But then in her own lawsuit, she admits to having sex with Shannon on FaceTime in front of Shannon's childhood friends like Bucket. Imagine the audacity of her suing Shannon for $50 million for recording them having sex together when both of them know that he's on FaceTime with his friends Bucket saying, hey, look at her, Bucket. I got a good one, don't I? This girl is absolutely ridiculous. But guess what? This girl is laughing at Shannon all the way to the bank. She didn't need to study, didn't need to go to college, didn't need to sacrifice, and now she has generational wealth. More money than probably you and I will ever see in our lifetimes. So let me ask you, was this the whole plan from the beginning? Was it extortion? Well, she certainly got paid. Just look at what she wrote. Here is what Gabby wrote regarding the settlement, she says, "Today, I have decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined." Yeah, Shannon Sharp gave you a life you would never imagined. But let's keep going. "I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love."
I'm telling you, once that money starts slowing up, she can have 10. She probably got. Let's just say she got 10 million from Sharp. 5 million go to the lawyer. She got $5 million plus the OnlyFans money. Once that money starts slowing up, she go from 5 million to 4 million to 3 million to 2 million to 1 million to now she in her last 9, 6, 4, $300,000. Best believe she gonna start picking up that OnlyFans when it start getting to that $1 million. I feel like sometimes it be like the trauma that they be going through that make them want to do stuff like this. Because nobody during sex want to be abused unless you probably, I don't know, unless you just some type of porn fanatic or you been abused or something like that. Because I don't abuse people when I have sex. I get turned off. I get turned off by a lot of screaming. I don't like screaming. I don't even like that. So abusing somebody, I couldn't even do that. I don't want to be. I don't like that. I don't want to be a part of that type of shit. I ain't never did it before. I can't even say I don't like it. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try it for real. But people like this, with OnlyFans girls, they end up coming back when the money getting low. I'm not judging them. You know, a lot of people just like you win a lot of within. I think they say within 5 to 10 years, depending on how much money you got, you going broke. Like it just man, she want to take this next chapter. Hopefully that next chapter got therapy in it. And with Sharp, man, I think he need therapy too because he like this black and white kink stuff. I mean, if y'all look into it, you know, I don't know, he like the girls calling him. I mean, I don't know, treating like a slave or something like that, but some type of old slavery kink stuff that he's into and stuff like that. You need to get therapy too. But I mean, man, you just got hit over the head for some money. Now you done lost your job at ESPN. You lost your job at Fox, and it's just like, man, I don't know. You keep going on this route, you might lose your YouTube at this point. But I don't know. People like this, sometimes, you know, you got to hit your head hard in order for to learn your lesson. I'm not saying I'm happy for him for this to happen, for him to settle and stuff, but the same as that time, it's just like, man, you keep bumping your head. Can't be bumping your head at 40, 50. Well, I think he like 50 or going on 60 or something right now. But you can't be bumping your head this late, you know what I'm saying, this late in age, man. Like, can't be doing this.
You all forever and ever. Oh man, this is so sad. Shannon Sharp is out here retiring OnlyFans models. And here is Gabby's attorney, Big Tony Busby, confirming the settlement of the lawsuit. What does Tony say? He says on April 20th of 2025, the Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada, making several allegations against the one and only Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp on behalf of our client Gabby. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship. After protracted and respectful negotiations, I am pleased to announce that we have reached a mutually agreed upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. And dismissed with prejudice just means that Gabby is not allowed to refile this ever again. She can make no further claim. By Shannon Sharp paying her all of this money, her lips are permanently sealed. Now, the question is, how much money did Shannon Sharp pay Gabby Zuniga? Well, I'm gonna tell you my best professional educated educated guess on that amount. But first, we need to ask, why did he settle it all? When Gabby first filed this $50 million complaint, so many people took to social media to say, hey, Shannon Sharpe should not settle, shouldn't offer this girl a dime. They said by settling the case, he would be acknowledging that he's guilty of these allegations. They said that his reputation was worth fighting for and he should go to the ends of the earth to contest this case. Now, I've made a few videos on this topic and I have said in each and every one of those videos that this case will be settled. It will never see the first day of trial. I have practiced over 20 years and negotiated countless times, and I know the whole playbook. This case was never about Shannon Sharpe's guilt or innocence. Remember, this Gabby, she never went to the police. She never filed any type of police report. She never tried to get Shannon arrested for any of this alleged abuse that she's complaining about in this $50 million lawsuit. This entire situation was only about one thing. It was about the dollar. Now you may say, well, Lead, if this case was about money, why did Shannon offer to pay this girl millions of dollars? Shouldn't he have fought this case to protect his reputation? The answer is no. When Shannon's attorney let it slip that Shannon had offered this girl Gabby over $10 million, he didn't offer to settle this case in any type of guilt or innocence framework. If I'm going to be honest, in a very real way, Shannon settled this case for you. You say, for me? Well, what do you mean by that, Lead? Listen, the only reason Shannon makes any money at all is because of you and how you feel about him, how you judge him, what light you see him in. The only reason that Shannon makes any money is because you exist and you have money, and so companies want to get in front of you. These companies feel like you hold Shannon Sharpe in a certain...
I feel like this whole thing right here gives people like OnlyFans women who not all OnlyFans women, but women who always play the victim card about them being abused, SA'd, and all that type of stuff. It just gives them more fuel to be like, once I meet a rich person, and then I know like even with some rich people, like I know they start like, when you got too much time in your hands and you got money, sometimes you know you can let your demons get to work. And now, you know what I'm saying, you start to become like this little freaky, you know what I'm saying, Diddy type person, you know what I'm saying, freaky Diddy type person. And at that point, you open the door up for women to sue you, women to put allegations on you, women to extort you, all types of stuff, because you can't control your sexual demons. And stuff like this happens all the time. Every year is always a new allegation about some type of sexual stuff with a man and a woman, just because he can't control his sexual demons. And most of the time, sometimes it don't even be real. It just be like he might have touched her on, she might felt uncomfortable about it one time, or it might be fake altogether. But all because you couldn't control your sexual demons with somebody, now you facing either time or either got to pay out a lawsuit or something like that. It happens every time.
And you watch Shannon Sharpe, so they want to use Shannon Sharpe to get in front of you. When Shannon Sharpe teamed up with Cat Williams on that famous episode of his podcast, a lot of people were trying to figure out how much money did he make. Well, Shannon was being coy about the situation, saying, hey, I made however much you think I made. But Gabby let it slip that Shannon said to her, this is her allegation, that he made $6 million on that one episode alone. Now, how did he make that $6 million? It's because companies paid YouTube to have their ads on that episode, and then YouTube split the money that they got from the companies with Shannon. So Shannon got a lot of money by chopping up this ad revenue from companies that sent the money to YouTube. YouTube says, Shannon, we got all of this money. We are going to keep 45%. We're going to give you 55%. And again, that's money that YouTube receive from companies to get in front of Shannon Sharp's audience. Who is Shannon Sharp's audience? It's you. Now, in addition to that, Shannon may have had some sponsorships, some brand deals from who? From companies. Who wanted to get in front of who? They wanted to get in front of you. So it's so important for Shannon that you see him in a good light, because if you don't, then companies will not want to pay him to get in front of you. You're not going to watch him if you don't like him. Take Joe Rogan for a second. A lot of people like Joe Rogan, and Spotify gave Joe $100 million to get in front of Joe Rogan's audience. Then when that first contract for $100 million ended, Spotify gave Joe an additional $250 million. That's $350 million that Joe Rogan received just so that Spotify can get in front of his audience. Now, Shannon Sharp is looking at that and saying, well, wait a minute. Joe had the biggest podcast episode of all time on YouTube, but I did an episode and it surpassed Joe. Now I have the biggest episode. So me and Joe, really, we're kind of doing the same thing. We're kind of neck and neck. If Joe can get $100 million, why can't I? Honestly, if Joe can get $250 million, why can I not get the same money? So Shannon is looking at this and saying, hey, the most important thing for me is to stay marketable so that these companies want to get in front of you. If you like me, then these companies will want to pay me to get in front of you. So Shannon wanted to sell this case because he didn't want you to look at him all crazy. Well, why would you look at him all crazy? Shannon Sharp thought that maybe some of his audience would be offended that Shannon liked to engage in all this race play in his relationships. Shannon likes to have all these white women say, hey, I want you to put a big black baby in me. We all know Shannon's from the deep South and he's older. He's from the generation where a lot of black people didn't have a lot of money and they were using the bathrooms in outhouses. Shannon didn't have indoor plumbing until he was in high school or college. Apparently, Shannon's upbringing in those times have influenced how he is today, and he likes to engage in race play, have these racial themes throughout his relationships. Maybe some of Shannon's audience would look at him like, man, I can't rock with that. They may say, you're a sick man. If people are offended and they stop watching him, then his audience shrinks. And if your audience shrinks, now companies are not going to want to pay you the same. Maybe Shannon thought that some of his audience would be turned off or offended by all of this domination that Shannon would introduce into his relationships. It's well known that this 2-year relationship with Shannon and Gabby was rocky. It was tumultuous. And Gabby had alleged that they got into an argument once and Shannon said, you disrespected me. Now I have to punish this butthole. Shannon Sharp doesn't want you to know that. Shannon may think that some of his audience, some of the women might be turned off by anal destruction. Why on...
Yeah. I think the lawyer right here might got some little sexual demons that he might be dealing with, cause he know a little bit too much. He know a little bit too much, and he played the clip from my OF live. It's crazy. How you find that? Did you pay for it? Did you pay for the live? Let me stop playing. But yeah, I just think that this opened up the gateway for a lot of women to come and just give false allegations. I think this is this should open up Shannon Sharp eyes and the people around him. I do think Shannon Sharp should get some therapy. Cause why you like race play? Some men like race play, and I'm just like, I don't know what's the thing with that. I don't know what could turn a man on with race play and stuff like that. But it turned people on. You a freak. And then some women, even with the women though, like if you a white woman and you just like, oh, I just want to dominate a big black man. Like in my mind, just like, what's wrong with you? And even for you to, as a big black man to, oh, I want to be dominated by a little white woman or a white woman or something, or either dominatrix play in general. I just think that's weird to me. Like I don't know, but everybody got their kinks. As long as it's consensual, hey, it is what it is, you know. But just know what you're getting into. It's too many times. I ain't saying that it's common, But it's too many times black men keep falling into this same stuff with white women all the time. Not every white woman is like that, but I never met a white woman like that. But it's too many times that black men keep falling into the same stuff, either in high school or college, or you some type of prominent figure, and you keep falling victim to white women over this same stuff every single time. It's just like you gotta know what type of white woman you dealing with. She already giving you this type of racist stuff, like a little, I don't know, like if a white woman, if I was talking to a white girl, she was just like, oh yeah, I just like, I taught the white girls they like, oh, they like black men, but it's different when you like, oh, I just want to dominate a black man, I just want to like have a black baby, I just want to I just I don't know, just some, or it's dominate a black, I don't know, just something like this shit just, it just feel corny and weird. And why do you like that? Why do you want that? Like, or do your parents not like black men, black people, and then you just like, oh, just because my parents don't like them, I like them. I don't see why they don't like them. Like weird stuff like that. Like I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird to me, man. It's just weird to me. But if that's the case, then hey, stay away from me. I don't want you nowhere near me. Nowhere near me. But if y'all like this video right here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out. What's good, people? This is KM.Little right here. Thank you for watching this video. In this clip right here, I am showing you my different YouTube channels. They are in the link in the description. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you will love my other channels. Also, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.